My name's Phoebe and I'm passionate about learning and reinventing education. I organise education programmes around the world and facilitate learning which takes young people to the edge of what's possible and teaches them the tools to succeed and live limitlessly in the 21st century. This includes teaching on science, tech, politics, solving social problems, and hacking the mind and mindfulness. This has taken me around the world to places like Dubai, Singapore, Mumbai, and the list is growing. I'm interested in human potential and how we can all live exactly the life we want to live while creating a more beautiful, sustainable world around us. I think every person has a unique combination of gifts that they can share with the world. And by aligning our gifts with the world's needs, we can start creating a life and journey of meaning, of doing something we enjoy and that we're good at, while helping solve some of the world's problems, which there are a lot of at the moment. Life is not about exams, and it shocks me how irrelevant and scripted schooling has become in some instances. We have an education system which even limits our teachers, not just our students. I joined Brainiac because I don't think we're going to change the embedded, slow-changing education system overnight, but we can empower our young people to choose what they're passionate in, learn how to learn, work on their motivation, self-confidence, self-awareness, and ultimately become lifelong self-directed learners. A bit more about me. I've always been interested in a diverse array of subjects and loved connecting the dots between them. I couldn't choose 3 A-levels, so I chose maths, sciences, and Spanish, and art. The sciences fed my curiosity at life, how things work, and creating new things. So I went off to study natural sciences at Cambridge, and a passion for science has always stayed with me. I studied subjects as diverse as biotechnology, neuroscience, chemistry, conservation, thermodynamics, and I graduated with a first. So I know what it takes to nail the formal education system. But to be honest, my most important learning has occurred outside of the system. It seems obvious to me that it's lacking in the preparation for the real world, understanding society, how the real world of people, problems, and solutions works. Entrepreneurship, hustle, communication, nurturing creativity, and mindfulness. This journey of self-fueled education has led me into many different projects, countries, and workplaces. I've worked in startups, built campaigns against climate change, tried out the corporate world, solo backpacked around Asia for the best part of a year, and during this trip, added to my toolbox of life hacks, Thai boxing, meditation, and mindfulness. All of these have been helping me shape my journey and what I've moved to work in, much more than sitting in a classroom ever did. What I'll be offering Brainiac. Along this journey, I've been picking up the life hacks and mind hacks that can help us live exactly the life we want to live and maximize our learning, productivity, and well-being. Often science, especially neuroscience, has been really useful to understand why and how these techniques works. For example, how mindfulness actually rewires your brain. I'll be working with some of the other brains to create the Mindset Masterclass, which will include many of these themes and more. My love of science and technology and philosophy makes me a bit of a wonder junkie. Asking big questions is essential to my learning approach, and much of the workshops and hangouts I'll be leading will be centered on these kinds of questions. This is Algae. I've been researching how we could engineer these guys to make biofuels, food, and how we could use them to grow food out in space. By teaming up with artists, we've also envisioned how we can print with algae, like this, so making science and art collide. At Brainiac, we can tackle subjects like biology, chemistry, physics. I can tutor these up to A-level, but also explore science outside of the curriculum, talking about current affairs, how we got to where we are today, the evolution of humans, science, and technology. I think the future lies in the hands of us, younger generations, and so equipping young people with the knowledge, tools, and limitlessness is what I want to do to help them thrive in the 21st century. So some of the stuff that I've learned while I've been at Cambridge and since has included biotechnology and how that's going to shape our future. I've been working with algae at Imperial College.
Ooh.
Looks disgusting, but holds a lot of potential. So it could be our future answer to the world's energy crisis, making biofuels. We could also use them to grow food and take them out to space and grow our food while we're out in space.